Hello and welcome back to Necrovision Lost Company. It may not be Sunday, but I am Nigaroth, here to bring your asses to the church. And here along with me is...
Fataku.
Fataku, as always. We are in the Monastery at Lazaret, which apparently is a hospital specifically made for quarantine victims. I did not know that, but we all
I was
learned
surprised. It's a real word.
It is. It might be French, because we're in France. Who knows?
Which would mean it would be pronounced Lazaret.
Lazaret. I love it. It's very silent T. Speaking of silent T's, we got plenty of generic zombies here. Taking care of them with the Winchester. Good old trusty Winchester.
And this guy just set himself on fire?
Yeah, and then I gave him a helping hand with some nearby barrels, doing a little combo kill, which I think, I might be wrong, but it looked like it said bartender, which that doesn't make sense at all.
Good work, old man. Let's search for the carburetor. It should be somewhere here. This is where we lost Collins.
Understood, Lieutenant.
So yeah, carburetor.
Yeah. Carburetor.
Carburetor. Raincoat zombies are not a difficulty at all, especially when they're very close up and they get a face full of buckshot. And we actually got another new weapon here, a favorite from the original Necrovision. It's the grenade launcher, along with some rather annoying zombies here. I don't know where they got rocks to throw at me. They got rocks from somewhere.
From a local quarry.
Yes, or they just pulled it out of the walls. Because I think we're completely surrounded by rocks. It's a rock conspiracy. I'm pretty sure that's actually Dan Brown's next novel.
The rock conspiracy.
So yeah, now we got
What the hell?
got this bullshit.
Run, old man! Run!
There is nowhere to run, idiots!
Hang on! I'll try to distract him with grenades. You may want to do the same, but that's just an idiot.
So people from the first Necrovision Let's Play may remember this guy, a bit smaller, a bit less full of life. And I think I was calling him a troll in the first game, but apparently in this version he is called a cave monster, though I have no earthly idea where a cave might be nearby. He's just kind of chilling in the courtyard of this monastery, but, you know, different strokes for different folks.
That's why he's so angry, is because he can't find his cave.
Yeah, I think he's trying to, I think he was trying to fit through that doorway there, and it's just not working out for him.
That and probably has rage issues from his endocrine problem that's made him like 10 times his normal size.
Yeah, I mean, larger people obviously have a chip on their shoulder. We learned it from Garfield, we learned it from Louis Anderson, and now we're learning it firsthand.
Ah, lovable fat people and their diabetes.
Yeah, and sometimes not fat people get diabetes, like losers. But yeah, back to the boss battle, because it's really exciting. It's got a lot of debris, and it's got this big fucker right here, and he slowly ambles towards us.
Oh no, can you dodge it?
Oh
I'm
no.
not sure if you can dodge it.
I think he actually hates the columns more than he hates me, because I swear I'm just pumping grenade after grenade into him, and he's like, fuck that column.
He's not actually here to fight you, he's just here to renovate.
Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, this monastery is obviously in dire need of some reconstruction, and between our grenades and his blind, topless fury, I think we're a winning combination.
Yeah, it's part of that giant demon urban renewal program that Obama put forth in the budget.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was originally Bush Jr., and it carried over into the Obama campaign, but, you know...
Right, you can't blame Obama for it, really.
Yeah. But, yeah, on the whole, this isn't the hardest boss fight, and realistically, you could completely ignore this as being a boss fight, especially after the huge Scorpion tank and flying Zimmerman of the first game.
See, now this guy's hit detection seems to be messed up, too, because I'm seeing your grenades, some of them just fly right through him like he's not even there.
Yeah, I mean, it might be flying through his armpit. It's honestly hard to tell. They probably just didn't, you know, put proper hit detection on. Also, just occasionally hitting his club and having the grenade blow up in my face is pretty fun as well. But, you know, thankfully there's a magical never-ending spawn of grenades in this particular arena, so you're pretty set. And thankfully he's just about dead here, because this fight goes on much longer than it should, but there's just no way to do more damage to him.
So when he gets a direct hit on you, he actually does some pretty decent damage.
Yeah, I mean, along with the zombies running along the ground and, you know, me blowing myself up, yeah, it's kind of inevitable that I'll take some damage. But he's dead now. Hurrah!
Damn. That was close. Never seen anything like that before.
Really? Then I suggest we move on. Or you'll be saying the same thing again.
I thought we'd had it that time. Thank God we made it.
It seems God has little interest in this place.
You're a deep one, Zimmerman. But you can fight. I'll give you that.
I'll look for the carburetor. You check if your tank is still there.
So I get why
Yes,
Zimmerman
sir.
was out of breath, but why was Patton out of breath?
Well, Patton had a lot of medical issues, I assume from the massive smoking and drinking. And I really do think that's actually supposed to be the historical Patton. I don't know why, but yeah, whatever. And surprise! It's a new enemy. Now he's immediately dead.
We were
We'll
briefly introduced.
Yeah, we'll be actually getting a better shot at him later. Pardon the pun. And you know, we'll get a better impression of how much of a problem that enemy actually is. But for right now, we're trying to get rid of some grenades, because what better place to do it than in a very tight quarters?
And you showed that table who's boss.
Yeah, and that one random nurse. Enemy placement. And it may be a bit hard to see, but I'm actually hurting the hell out of myself and not really the enemy. Somehow that raincoat zombie took the splash damage from one, and then I had to shoot another just to kill him. And wait a minute, there we go. Yeah, the actual damage that occurs from the grenades is a bit hard to judge. I mean, it's hard to tell if the direct hit does more damage or if the splash or what. But we have the one secret of the level, which was a big chest of ammo and a nice vantage point, or a vampire artifact, I should say. And we'll just rush back down this. I assume it's a bell tower. I didn't notice a bell, but what
Some
else
kind
could
of
it be?
tower.
Yeah. Parapet. Whoa.
What are parapets?
It's when you have more than one pit.
A pair of pits.
Ah. Architectural humor. Pointless balconies. Reconstruction. This place has it all. And we're here
Flying
to bring it to you.
buttresses.
No, well, it might have flying buttresses on the outside. But seriously, I mean, was this place just like bombed to hell, or was it just in a state of disrepair? It's hard to say.
I think it's just general, you know, zombie rundown kind of thing.
Yeah, and speaking of that new enemy that I blew the fuck away before, here he is again, slumped over dead. He has a combination of two attacks. One is the flamethrower when you get too close, and the other is a machine gun for when you stay too far away. And now we have the carburetor with an
Which
extra
they
T.
spell differently. Yeah, than the dialogue they always say with one T.
Yeah, an extra T for flavor. I don't know. And I don't know what struck me, but I figured, you know, what better way to exit this monastery than carrying the biggest guns I have. And thankfully we will never see these guns in action because, my god, they are shit. They especially cause me to not be able to run. But hey, look, hole in a wall from this Renault.
You found it. Hey, your eyesight's pretty good for an old trooper.
You see, Lieutenant Patton? It took a German to actually get something done.
Oh, yeah. Your boys have done plenty around here, and not all of it good. I've promised to take you to Fort Stern. Get in before I change my mind.
And with that, this stage is over.